Are you ready to witness the most significant solution to Africa's ongoing water crisis? Captain Ibrahim Traoré, already sparking an economic revolution in Burkina Faso within just 3 years, is now taking on the region's most urgent challenge with a long-term vision. The Volta River project is more than just an infrastructure venture. It marks the start of a historic transformation set to impact the lives of 23 million people. This remarkable initiative highlights what bold leadership, smart diplomacy, and forward-thinking planning can achieve. The groundbreaking agreement signed between Traoré and Ghana sets an example of how modern strategies can effectively address Africa's water issues. So, how will this ambitious project unfold? Burkina Faso's water crisis has persisted for decades. Nearly 40% of the population has struggled to access clean drinking water. At the same time, the agriculture sector faced constant pressure from droughts, erratic rainfall, limited groundwater, and a lack of supporting infrastructure, leaving millions in difficult living conditions. Understanding the seriousness of the issue, Traoré declared access to water a national priority upon taking office. But traditional solutions alone would be too expensive and time-consuming to make a real impact. That's where the Volta River project came into focus. Volta is Ghana's largest river system, capable of transporting 40 billion cubic meters of water annually. Even a partial diversion of this flow to Burkina Faso could drastically ease the crisis. Traoré's discussions with Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama laid the groundwork for this visionary plan. Leveraging regional cooperation, both leaders designed a framework that benefits each country. Ghana would receive support through technology exchange and economic collaboration, while Burkina Faso would secure a stable water supply. The project is made up of 3 primary phases. Phase 1, the development of high-efficiency pumping stations capable of drawing 500 million liters of water daily from the Volta River. These facilities will utilize advanced technologies to ensure maximum energy efficiency. Phase 2, the construction of an 847-kilometer primary water pipeline extending from Ghana's border to Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou. Along the route, 15 major distribution hubs will be established to direct water to various regions. Phase 3, building the national distribution network. This includes laying 12,000 kilometers of pipelines, installing 450 water reservoirs, and establishing 2,800 pumping stations. This infrastructure will ensure that clean water reaches even the most remote rural communities. The project's funding model is also notably innovative. Of the total $8.5 billion, 0 cents cost. 30% will be funded by Burkina Faso's national resources, 25% by Ghana, 20% through World Bank loans, 15% from the China Development Bank, and the remaining 10% from private sector investments. This diverse financial strategy not only supports the project's sustainability, but also reflects the strength of international collaboration. Thanks to Traoré's diplomatic efforts, funding was secured from multiple sources. A detailed environmental impact study has been conducted to ensure sustainability. The volume of water drawn from the Volta River has been carefully planned to avoid disrupting its natural flow. Environmental safeguards will be implemented across all project stages to protect the region's ecosystem. To maintain water quality, modern treatment plants will be established, ensuring output meets World Health Organization standards. Furthermore, automatic monitoring systems will be installed at every distribution point to allow continuous quality control. The project is set to meet not only the region's drinking water needs, but also make a major contribution to agricultural irrigation. Around 500,000 hectares of farmland are planned to be irrigated. As a result, agricultural output is expected to rise by 200%, greatly enhancing food security. The project's regional impact is equally significant. A joint industrial zone will be established along the Ghana-Burkina Faso border, boosting the economies of both nations. It will create new job opportunities in areas like water treatment, pumping systems, and pipe manufacturing. A key focus of the project is the development of human resources. Training will be provided to 5,000 individuals, preparing them as specialists in water management. These professionals will not only operate this initiative, but will also support future water projects. Technology transfer is another major game. Ghana Wells will introduce advanced water treatment technologies to Burkina Faso, where local engineers will receive training. This knowledge sharing will help Burkina Faso strengthen its domestic capacity in water technologies. The social impact of the initiative is wide-reaching. Ensuring access to clean water will notably improve the quality of life for women, who will be freed from the daily task of fetching water, allowing them to take a more active role in economic activities. Significant progress is also anticipated in the education sector. About 3,500 schools previously closed due to water shortages will reopen. Additionally, when schools' water needs are addressed, student absenteeism is projected to drop by 60%. In the health sector, the benefits will be critical. Waterborne illnesses are expected to decline by 80%, while maternal and infant mortality rates will drop sharply. With hospitals receiving reliable water supplies, the quality of healthcare services will improve considerably. The project will have a major economic impact as well. Ensuring water security will stimulate agricultural growth, boost industrial activity, and revive the tourism industry. The total contribution to the economy is estimated at $2,300,000,000 annually. Urban development will also see transformative change. Strengthening water infrastructure will speed up urban expansion, open up new residential zones, and enhance city living standards. Simultaneously, rural development will gain momentum. When rural areas gain access to water, the living standards of farming communities will improve, migration to cities will slow, and rural economies will be revitalized. The project's international significance cannot be overlooked. This success story could inspire other African countries to pursue similar collaborative efforts. It's expected to encourage further regional cooperation. Lastly, the project offers vital protection against climate change. Enhanced water storage will help maintain supply even during droughts, and flood control will be possible during periods of heavy rainfall. Cutting-edge methods, including digital monitoring systems and AI-suggested water management, will be used to ensure effective implementation. C systems and mobile applications will be implemented to enhance application C systems and mobile applications will be implemented to enhance application C systems. This approach aims to maximize system performance. Strict quality control measures will be enforced, and laboratories that meet international standards will be established. Water quality will be monitored around the clock, ensuring immediate response in case of any issue. Effective planning for maintenance and repair will be essential for the project's sustainability. Preventive maintenance strategies will be adopted, spare parts inventories will be maintained, and technical staff will receive ongoing training. The project's financial repayment plan has been carefully structured. Water tariffs will remain at reasonable levels, with discounted rates for vulnerable groups and flexible payment methods available. New technologies will be continually integrated. The system will be improved through IoT sensors, blockchain integration, and artificial intelligence algorithms. This project will safeguard Burkina Faso's water security while boosting the nation's technological capabilities. Local engineering firms will be empowered, and new technologies will be nurtured. Strengthening the country's regional leadership will be another major benefit. One of the research centers focused on water technologies will be set up. Joint projects between universities and industry will be launched. The project will contribute significantly to sustainable development objectives, supporting 6 of the United Nations 2030 goals directly. It will also enhance climate resilience, helping the country better adapt to the impacts of climate change. Social cohesion is expected to improve as well. Equal access to water resources will support social harmony and reduce disparities between regions. Transparency will be upheld throughout the project. Regular reports will be issued to keep the public informed. Citizen engagement will be prioritized to build project ownership and trust. Risk management is a central component of the plan. Potential risks have been identified in advance, and all environmentally responsible have been devised. Specific protocols are in place for cybersecurity, natural disasters, and political uncertainties. International collaboration platforms will be expanded, encouraging greater knowledge sharing across African nations. A regional water management council will be formed to support these efforts. The project aligns with the vision of preserving a clean environment for future generations. Public awareness about sustainable water usage will be promoted. Educational programs on water conservation will be introduced in schools. Digital transformation is another key aspect of the initiative. Smart water meters, mobile payment systems, and user-friendly service apps will be created. Citizens will be able to monitor their water usage in real time and manage their accounts online. Research and development efforts will be scaled up. New innovative solutions for efficient water use and sustainable management will be developed. Advanced treatment technologies will be explored. These advancements will position Burkina Faso as a regional hub for water innovation. Comprehensive capacity building programs are also in place. Training sessions will be conducted across all levels from technical teams and managers to maintenance and cleaning staff. The potential of existing human resources will be enhanced through the inclusion of international certification programs. Special emphasis will also be placed on disaster management protocols to ensure the continuity of the water system during natural disasters such as earthquakes, floods, and droughts. Resilient infrastructure and emergency reserves will be developed. Mobile water treatment units and rapid response teams will be on standby 24/7. The project's cultural dimension will also receive due consideration. A holistic and inclusive approach will be adopted, respecting the water usage traditions of various ethnic communities. The integration of local knowledge and experience will help improve public acceptance of the initiative. The project is expected to deliver strong economic ripple effects. The development of water infrastructure will drive growth across sectors like construction, logistics, technology, and services. An estimated 100,000 new indirect jobs are projected. Women's entrepreneurship will receive targeted support, including the creation of women-led cooperatives to manage water kiosks, distribute treatment products, and provide maintenance services, furthering the goal of gender equality. Youth engagement is also a key component. The project will offer internship opportunities for university students, technical training for high school students, and water awareness education for children. These efforts aim to train the next generation of water professionals. To ensure quality, the project will follow internationally recognized standards. Systems will be aligned with benchmarks such as ISO 21 HEDWO guidelines and e-water directives. Regular audits and certification processes will be conducted. Energy efficiency forms a core part of the initiative. Solar panels, wind turbines, and energy recovery systems will be utilized to reduce the project's carbon footprint. A net zero emissions target has been set for 2035. This project also carries historic significance, being the largest inter-country water transfer initiative in African history. The shared use of the Volta River will stand as a lasting symbol of regional cooperation and solidarity. Global media outlets have shown significant interest. Major networks like CNN, BBC, or Al Jazeera are closely tracking developments. Traoré, featured on the cover of Time magazine, has been hailed as Africa's water savior. National Geographic called it the greatest engineering achievement of the 21st century. The academic community is also responding enthusiastically. Renowned institutions such as Harvard, Oxford, and Sorbonne have incorporated the Volta River project into their water management curricula. A team from MIT traveled to Burkina Faso to study its technical aspects. Diplomatic circles have equally recognized the project's impact. The UN Secretary General described it as a prime example of peaceful cooperation, while the African Union highlighted it as a model of regional integration. Notable developments are occurring in the tech industry as well. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon have offered cloud computing support for the project. Apple has developed water quality monitoring apps, while Tesla proposed energy storage solutions. The project's space technology aspect is also noteworthy. Both NASA and the European Space Agency have proposed partnerships to monitor water sources via satellite imaging. SpaceX founder Elon Musk called the initiative Africa's Gateway to Mars and pledged dedicated support to Mars and pledged dedication support to Hollywood, has begun showing interest in the project. Oscar-winning director Ang Lee is set to film a documentary focusing on the Volta River initiative. Netflix has entered discussions to secure the life rights to Traoré for a planned series chronicling the story behind the project. The sports world has also expressed strong support. FIFA's president announced a special match would be held in honor of the Volta River project during the 2030 World Cup. Similarly, the Olympic Committee has chosen the project as the centerpiece of its Sports for Humanity campaign. The fashion industry has responded as well. Luxury brands like Versace, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton have revealed plans to create exclusive collections dedicated to the project. A share of the revenue from these lines will be contributed directly to support the cause. The music industry was quick to follow. Renowned artists including Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Ed Sheeran have committed to organizing a major benefit concert, with all proceeds going entirely toward the water initiative. In the food sector, multinational company Nestlé announced plans to build a large-scale production facility in Burkina Faso once the project concludes. Coca-Cola also revealed similar investment intentions in the region. Automotive giants are participating too. BMW and Mercedes-Benz offered to establish electric vehicle charging stations within the project area. Meanwhile, Toyota has begun discussions about providing hybrid-powered construction equipment. The banking sector is also stepping in. Citibank, Deutsche Bank, and HSBC have declared their readiness to contribute additional funding for the project. Moreover, several Islamic financial institutions have proposed backing the initiative through Sukuk, Islamic bonds. The tourism industry eagerly awaits the project's completion. Starting in 2027, the Volta River project tour is expected to draw global interest. UNESCO is currently considering the project for inclusion on its World Heritage List. Ultimately, this initiative stands as a symbol of hope, not only for Burkina Faso and Ghana, but for the entire African continent. When Traoré's visionary leadership, Mahama's collaborative spirit, and the determination of both nations' people align, even the most ambitious goals can be achieved. A project that promises to transform the lives of 23 million people will be remembered as powerful evidence of Africa's promising future.